Hello, this is DancingSouless. Hi guys! Well, today we're going to do a rendering video. I'm going to show you exactly what kind of hell I go through. It's so worth it though, because it means I'm just with you all the time. I just love you guys with all my heart. And for you all... Scully! Really? The music, Scully! Scully doesn't know when to be quiet, I swear to goodness. And if you want to know what the heck I mean by Scully, just watch Dance of Death. And I'll leave the link in the description so you can go watch that. Man, Scully. Ugh. And I mean Scully as in S-Q-X-K. S-K-U-L-L-Y or something of the sort. Anyways, so let's get started on the rendering process. Let me show you what I go through. I've already done the editing for the situation we're going to do. So I'm going to show you exactly what I go through. Alright. So you get to see a little bit and sneak peek before anyone else. Let's see. Let's copy that because I don't feel like. So what we're going to do is, this is Sony Vegas 8.0. You don't need anything special. Just need something basic to start off with when it comes to rendering and all. You know, editing and well, first editing and then this is editing and rendering all in one, but it's like two-parters, so you're gonna see what I go through. Alright, first what we're gonna do is save as, and then we're gonna pick our folder in which where we're gonna save it before we render it. So let's get started with this. I hope the guy didn't screw up my introduction, but I'm pretty sure you know who I am. And if you don't, I'm DancingSouless, and it's nice to meet you. And if people have not become a family member, remember, just give a nice huggy to the huggy button. And no, we're not going nowhere any family, I know. I'm just letting them know, okay, sweethearts? I love you guys. God. And I love you viewers. You're not viewers, you're family. Screw it. Wipe the viewers. You're family as well. Alright, so we're going to record it into video games. I don't have a folder here yet, and I will probably afterwards. Usually what I do is, well, most of the time, okay, so this is what I do. I save it, and then, of course, I'm going to check it. So we have the music up there, music up here. I've deleted a few tracks. If you notice the second video, the text, and the sound, because I really don't need the sound because it's used for sound effects. So we have video, 1, voice, and music, and it looks at 1 hour and 45 minutes. I beat the whole game in one sitting. Can you believe that? I don't normally do that unless I'm on my own. But let's see. Let's make sure. This is what I like to do to make sure I let my family. I keep saying viewers. I gotta knock that out. Viewers, no, I like to write it down ahead of time. And what I like to do is, okay, now I'm gonna go into rendering process. Well, usually I like to click out, but I want to click out because I want to make sure I'm safe on that. Because sometimes I can just go right off the render and it'll make it into a short clip, like a slideshow. It's weird. I don't know how I do that, but it happens. Alright, and then I'm gonna go back into it and find it. No, that's not what I want. I want this. No, I don't want that. Do I want that? No, I don't want that. I want this. Keep forgetting that little bandy cam there is what we're doing right now. Which means after all this is over and I render this, I'm going to say, I usually will save it into, you'll see, you're going to see exactly what I do. I'm going to give you step by step, so hold your horses there. Okay, now I'm going to go to render as. If it will render, okay, and then what I'll do here, if you notice, is, I know you probably didn't see everything because my box with me is on the opposite side, so you can't see everything I did. So I'm going to explain to you, and I hope you hear what I'm saying. If you have any trouble, please give me a freaking email at DancingSouless@yahoo.com if you have any questions, or leave a comment with a question if you need step-by-step for Sony Vegas 8.0 for rendering. Don't hesitate. Give me a comment or give me an email. You have a choice. Either direction. Just let me know. I want to help you the best I can. Alright? And so we're going to sit there. What we're going to do is we have it under Windows Media and WMV. We want it as a WMV versus all the rest of them, which we really don't need. And we want to make sure it's under Save Project as Path Reference and Render Media, and also Save Project Mark as a media file. And that's what we want. We don't want the stretch video. We don't want the clip. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to put Save. We already have Dance of Death movie. It's already titled. Now this is what's going to happen. It's going to go through a rendering process, which, if you notice, is an hour or 45 minutes, which most likely, if you notice, at the approximate time left, 2 to 1 says it's going to be at least 2 hours, if not 3, because usually about a 2-hour video usually renders a good, it takes about, I think, 2 hours, no. I think what it is, 30 minutes, which I don't do anymore. I do it literally everything an hour plus more on my channel, unless it's like a makeup or something else, and it's 10 times less than even 30 minutes, but most of my videos are always an hour long. Usually, about 99.9% it's always about an hour long, if not more than that, because I love my gameplays to be like a movie. Like this one might as well be called a movie because it's literally been, I beat the game in 1 hour 45 minutes literally, and that's just amazing because most games I cannot beat that quick, and apparently from all the videos I've been doing with hiding objects or whatever, I'm getting so good at it. This is what my tip for you guys, since I know this is rendering, but I want to give you a tip while we're in here talking. And so I'm going to let it, render. I want to show you how long it's going to take for an hour 45 minutes. I want you to actually see the approximate time. Right now it's still going up. Yeah, I lost exactly what I thought 5 seconds. I forgot what I was going to say to you guys. Ugh! Go figure. I'm always the one that loses my mind in the midst of different things, but not really. Well, it happens quite often in my gameplays, but excuse me. And I yawn quite often, and I'm not even tired. That's the funny thing. Even there's been times where I start a gameplay, I just woke up and I'm still yawning, and I'm still yawning. Like most of the time I'll edit through the yawning process, and then sometimes I won't. Now, for instance, what I like to do with my rendering process, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about now, is yes, we're going to render it now. It's going to go, Sony Vegas is going to, what we're doing right now is Sony Vegas is transferring it to WMV, window 1. And then after this, we're going to go to Handbrake and render it there, and etc., etc., and you're going to see the process as it goes along. Which is a nightmare for any gameplay that's over 2 hours. Because I think if I'm correctly, a 2-hour one or a 3-hour one, or almost a 3-hour one, with like a 4 hours if not more rendering in Vegas. And then, but the thing is, and it's a funny thing though, which I can't remember how long it was in the Handbrake 2. I don't know if it was an hour or if not less than that. I think it's maybe 2 hours, I'm not positive. But I'm still getting the hang of exactly what takes, literally I've been learning the process as I go on exactly how long each one takes than the other. For instance, a 30 gameplay could take about an hour and some odd minutes just to render in Sony Vegas. And then of course maybe 30 minutes if not less in Handbrake, where our 2-hour one could go for a good 3-hour rendering process, and then end up in a 30-minute process of rendering in Handbrake. It really depends on how much you put in it too, because if you have music, you have texts, you have a lot of things. I'm pretty sure, and this is my opinion, the more you have in it, the more tracks you have, it's going to cost you to render even longer. I'm guessing on it. I'm just telling you what I'm learning from what I've been doing for the last, I don't know how long I've been doing it. It's been a long time. But if you notice, our gameplay is 1 hour and 45 minutes, which is, gameplay at that rate's a movie, like I've been saying. And all my other gameplays are, they're not, I just love playing, I love it. Oh, this is what I was telling you about, the hidden object thing. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever sat there, and I'm itching my leg. No wonder why I was doing this itching. I got nervous for a minute there. But it's very interesting. I've been playing gameplays with hidden objects, which is really one of my hardest games ever to play. And it's like, no, I sit there and play this game, and it's a hidden object game, and I beat it in an hour 45 minutes. It's like, holy crap. My tip, oh, that's what I was going to do, give you a tip about it. Play, if you normally don't play hidden objects games, and let's say you are a gamer, but you really hate hidden object games, I hate them too, to be honest, unless there's a good story plot. If there's a good story plot with it, I'll play it. And then I'll go through the process of, you know, the complaining and moaning and all that. And the thing is, all that complaining and moaning is nothing. You know why? Because it doesn't exist. Because when you have a great story and you're playing a hidden object game, your moaning and complaining does not mean nothing to yourself. You're like playing that game and you fall in love with the game. It's like it doesn't exist. That you know, yeah, through your gameplay you're like, oh man, this is hard, da 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 da. But then at the same time you're like, oh man, I love the story. And the thing, that's what I love about my hidden objects games, is if they have a great story, it's like, I don't care if it's a hidden object game or not, I'll sit there and just go through the process, because you know what, that story, I want to know what that story's about. I want to know that, you know, I'll go through that grieving process of the hidden objects. Who cares about that? I want to know the story. What's the whole thing? Because that's what touches your view or whatever, you know what I mean? So the best thing for anyone that does not like to play those games is, my thing for web developers is, catch their interest in a storyline, make it to where they want to come, they want to play that game to find out what that story's about. Make it where they don't want to turn their head either direction, they want to focus on that game and love it like no other. Yeah. So, anyway. But that's what gets me into the hidden objects game. Apparently I'm getting so good at it now, I'm beating games like left and right now. I'm proud of myself. But I also think it depends on the web developers and everything else too, on how they make the games, because certain game developers will make their objects a little bit bigger, where other ones will make it really blended in really good and really small, and that can cause a problem for people who do not like hidden objects games. And even if it has a good story plot, it's going to give them a hard time to figure out if they're going to finish the game or not. I know we're talking about editing and all this, but I want to just give you a tip as well for, you know, that. Alright, so now as you can see, it's a 1 hour 45 minute game. Not gameplay, movie at this point. And we're looking at almost 3 hours of rendering before we go to whatever. Holy crap. It's still going. Oh, excuse me. Another thing I want to give you a tip about while we're talking about this going up like crazy for only 1 hour 45 minutes. Well, it's almost a 2 hour one, so I would expect it to be up this high at this rate, but not as fast as it's going higher a little bit more than I thought. I'm assuming it's going to go up to 330 at most. Since it's only 145. It's not even a 2 hour gameplay, so it shouldn't go up past at least 4. I'm saying it's about 330, guessing. I've seen this before, but now you can see that this is what I go through when I go through gameplays, or, you know. People always they're always wondering, like, why is it taking so long per gameplay? Well, if I'm doing an hour, it usually goes up under, I think it's under 3 hours. It's like maybe 1 hour and 50 some odd minutes, maybe 2 hours for an hour, maybe. I'm assuming. So maybe this will be, well, maybe since it's almost a 2 hour one, it'll be up to 4 maybe. 330, it's going to be up to 4. 2 to 1 says it's going to be up to 4, but yeah. What else tips can I give you besides rendering? We're talking about rendering, and I'm showing you how to do rendering. Your best bet is just, when you're doing rendering and you got an issue like this, like if you're doing certain Vegas, your best bet to do with your viewers, and this is just me to say to you guys, let them know, you know, hey guys, this is what's going on. We're at such and such time. I can even show you if you would like to show you what I do as this keeps continuously going up. This is what I do. I'm going to show you what I do since it's going to continue to render. Alright, let's see if I have it. No, I don't have it up. Huh? What do you know? Dang. Well, usually what I do is I go, and for me, I usually go on to, well, first I go to my Google Plus and my Twitter and my Blogger. My Blogger is my main set. So my Blogger, I make a headline, the whole 9 yards, let them know that, hey, I just finished recording. Here's the ETA time of it, rendering process. I, you know, make it featured on my thing. I leave a link in the description on my discussion, under my discussion, and I also sit there and do that with all of my collections that I in Google Plus, and I also leave it on Twitter as well. So I literally let everyone know which direction when it happens. Like, this is how long it's gonna take. Da da da. For instance, 4 hours. Called it. Not really. I called 3:30, so I was wrong by 30 minutes. But see, 4 hours for a 1 hour and 45-minute thing. And not only that, it does fluctuate too. That's the only bad thing too about the rendering process. Even if it's not the uploading process, the rendering process, the first one can fluctuate. I don't know how it fluctuates because it's not connected to the internet, I don't believe. And I'm not really certain too much. I only know so much, guys. And then the handbrake makes it smaller and it's faster. And the uploading process is just it's not really a nightmare. It gives you much time. If you don't have a thumbnail, it gives you the time to make a thumbnail. It gives you time to come up with a caption, get your stuff underneath the 100 yards if you haven't done it already. You know. So. Hello guys, we're back and let's get started for our rendering phase 2. You guys feel like my new glasses? They're pretty. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, so now we are in phase 2 and this is what's going to happen. We're going to go to handbrake. My little forehead's itchy. Now this is the part where we take the video from what has been changed to AVI, and we're going to change it to an MP4, which is basically a QuickTime, whatever you want to call it, and make it smaller. This is something, I have a few tips on this, basically. What I like to do, okay, let's see, right here, alright, fancy death. No, we won't. Okay. Did we get? Okay, now it's going to scan the source and all that. Alright, you can scan a little bit faster. You're not that slow. Okay. And then we're in here, and then of course we have to title it. I'm sure we'll keep the motif of it all. It's a death movie. Okay. And we're going to save it. And then we've done that part 2. And now we're going to do part 3. We're going to go to a video. Then we're going to go to where it says frame rates, FPS, and we're going to go to consistent frame rate. Then we are going to press start. And now what it's going to do, and if you look at your very, very lower bottom, you have the FPS rate, the average FPS rate, time remaining, ellipse, and pending jobs. And there's not going to be no pending jobs because you only have one thing that's going on. And the ellipse is basically how long, it's starting time from when it starts, when you started the, the rendering. Now, as you can see right there, we have up where it says title, it says 1 hour, 45 minutes, and 22 seconds. And if you notice, right where it says time remaining at the very far bottom, it says 1 hour and 40. Well, it's going up. So for this one, it's going to take about that much time for it to render, which is, I'm assuming, it's going to be up to 2 hours at this rate, or is it going to go down? Oh, okay, it's 1 hour and 39 minutes, and it's down. Okay, and that's another thing too. It will fluctuate sometimes. It'll go really far up, and then sometimes it'll stop, and then slowly go down quick, and then it'll be, it'll stop for a little bit. Like, for instance, you see how it went up like crazy, and now it's going down like crazy? Now, when it stabilizes, the seconds will just go 1 second, 2 second more. You know what I'm talking about? Be like, let's give you an example. Let's just say it stops at 1 hour and 36 minutes exactly, and then it, you know, at 55 seconds, and then it was stable at that, and then it started going 55, 54, 50. You know, in the second round, that means it's stable where it is. And if you notice right now, it's just going, it's dropping down quickly. It went up quickly, but it went down. And sometimes, if you look at your FPS on your far bottom to your left side, it says about, if you notice, it's between 29 FPS and 32 FPS. I'm just saying for the highest numbers from what I'm seeing. And it fluctuates back and forth. So, depending on how much info is going on, I'm not too techie on this, so I can only tell you what I know. It'll fluctuate, which will fluctuate the time of the remaining, and your average FPS is basically telling you how much it's transferring per, you know, second or whatever. So for instance, from what I'm seeing here, it's 33.5 at least right now for average of transferring rate, and it's bringing down that we have 1 hour and about 31 minutes, although it keeps dropping even faster, which is a good thing because it's only a 1 hour 45 minute movie, you know, and to see that dropping like it is, it's good because if you look at the FPS, that's right by the average FPS, it's going fast, it's going higher rate, and your FPS, your average FPS is really far up, so about 33.9 right now. So, and you want to see high numbers like that because it means it's transferring faster, which means your time remaining will be quicker as well. Oh, and it'll be good. And then anyways, after this, what we do, and you'll see it because I'm going to show you what happens. After we get this done, at the very far bottom, it'll say, I think finishing queue. I'm not positive, but I'll show you when it gets there. And then, and I'm going to show you the uploading process as well, of part of this rendering thing. I'm also going to show you what happens after the uploading process is done, because it's not just done there at the uploading process. That's not what happens to me. I go through 2 rendering cycles. The first one's what you just saw before this, and this is my second cycle. After the second cycle, what I do is I preview it once more. I'll preview the video, and then usually after that, I'll go. You know, the reason why I preview, there's 2 reasons why I preview a video, and this is something you might want to take into consideration. If you, when you're playing your gameplays or whatever you're doing in your film, and you keep saying that you're going to leave a link in the description, you want to make sure that you go back and watch your video at least once. It might take a little bit, and you know, you have to let your viewers or family members or whatever you call your own on your channel, you need to let them know, hey, blah 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 blah, we are here now in rendering phase, blah 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 blah. Right now we're in the viewing process before we're going into the upload. You know, let them know so they kind of got a general idea. Okay, they're not screwing with us, they're not leading us on, they're letting us know exactly what's happening. Because with our channel, I let everyone know literally every process. I used to do it where I said, okay, we're in rendering process 2, we're in the rendering, we're in the uploading and all that. What I've done over time in the last few weeks is, if the rendering process is below 30 minutes, usually if it's about 30 minutes, it will depend on me if I'm gonna let my family members know or not. Because the thing is, if it goes, like for instance, say it goes all the way up to 30 minutes, and then it starts dropping like no other, like down to 10 minutes, like, you know, mere seconds, then I'm not gonna sit there and let them know that. You know what I mean? And family members, now you know exactly what's going on with that rendering process. Now you can kind of get, you know, a general idea what happens. So then, usually what I'll do is let them know in the uploading process what happened and all that. I always let them know what happens. It's not like I keep them in the dark. They know what's going on. And then, you know. And so, like I said, I'm going to let you know, and I'm going to let you see what I go through when it comes after this. Because after this, I'm going to view it. Which I'm not going to show you all the viewing because it's a long thing. And I'm going to double check to make sure. And this is what I advise you to do. Like, I'm going to show you what I do. I'm not going to go into it right now. But what I'm going to do is, I do a mention, a document. So look here, we have documents, which we don't want it in documents. We want it where the other videos were located at. So we want to go to desktop, of course. And then we're gonna go all the way down to pictures, which is weird. I throw my files under weird things, and people are like, what the heck? Come on, load up. What's taking so long? A little bit slow today, I guess. I don't know. Sorry, computer. I love my computer. It's just having one of those days. Okay, projects and ideas are great. YouTube and projects picks. Alright, come on. Sweethearts. Okay, let's go here. Let's go to project. Go to, I believe we're under video games on this video. So this would have to be under video games. And then what I would do is I would type mentions. Save the document. Then what I'm going to do, and you're not going to see this because it's going to be very long. Because I literally, since it's in a long process of rendering right now, I'm going to go through the whole process of basically watching it, make sure that I get all the links that I need for the particular upload, because once we're in an uploading process, what you will see is there's a process I go through, and you'll see it when we get there. So hang on tight, we're going to get there shortly, and I'll show you exactly what I go through, so you can get a general idea of what I go through every day like clockwork. This is what happens all the time, and not anyone see this, but you guys are going to see this, and this is important to you if you are our family members, and if you're not a family member, please give a huggy to that huggy button so you can keep updated with all the things we do on our channel. Our channel is wonderful. We love you. We welcome you with open arms as a family member. We are supportive of one another. We take care of each other. That's what we do on our channel. That's what we do. And we're there for one another, and we give you even an email to contact us if you need just someone to talk to or anything. We are there for you. So that's our channel. Alright, so you'll get to see that. So basically what happens is I watch the whole video. I make sure I get all the links. If I actually said I want, leave a link in the description like I say quite often. Get the links down, save it to the notepad. Then when we get in the uploading process, you'll see exactly what I do with that particular thing. Document. Alright guys? Hey guys, we're back again, and unfortunately my headset died. Not exactly how much. I'm literally in a billion places all at once. I'm in Second Life right now. I got a convo going on. I'm doing multiple things as well. Okay, let's see here. Well, first of all, I'm so not used to, like, I'm going up, down, up, down, whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Okay, well, just to let you know, like 5 seconds ago, one thing, because it did not take that long with the rendering situation, what I did, and this is something you want to do with your rendering situation, you want to make sure that if, like, for instance, you remember how I said it was like an hour something, what we saw in the last clip, all of a sudden when I went to go, take a, clip to the next situation, you know what I'm talking about. I checked on it, it was like 30 minutes, and then went down. I'm like, well, I'm going to make sure I still announce it, because if it changes, I want them to know. And then by the time that happened, it was finished within, I don't know how long, like less than 30 minutes, and then I'm sitting there, and I'm looking at, I'm still watching the video, because I want to make sure I have all my links. Now, let me show you exactly, what the link situation looks like. Okay, here's the mentions, and here's all my mentions that will be into this one. Videos. If I mention a lot of things, I will, like, literally all this stuff in here will be listed under my description section. So what we're going to do is, now it is finally finished the video, so we're going to go to YouTube, which we have YouTube up there, but as far the discussion situation, you promised to just say, what do you mean discussion situation? I'll show you in a minute here. If I'll go fast. I have too many windows open right now, so it's gonna be a little bit too slow. Too slow. Okay, what am I looking for exactly? Okay, well, we're dealing with, what are we dealing with? Game House again? Okay, now what I usually do is, well, I gotta upload. And we're gonna back out of upload in a few seconds here. First, gonna wait for the upload situation. Go here. Are you serious? It's not. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm with Second Life right now. I'm on Firestorms. I'm talking to one of our family members. Anyone that joins our family, hey, if you play Second Life, you'll meet me there. Just, of course, let me know when you're on there. And if I'm able to be on there at the time that you're on there, hell, We can show it in chat and stuff, whatever. Okay, so handbrake situation. Alright, this is what it looks like when it's finished, done queued. See where it says queued finished down below? Okay, so now you're gonna exit out. Go to your files, where it is. It's gonna take a while because I haven't landed. Well, sometimes when I render to watch movies or whatever, and recently I've been trying to go back to Second Life because I've been missing out on a lot of it. I haven't been doing my movies there, because I have my own group and it does movies, and so go to video games, and you know, then you got the Dance of Death movie, which is this is sorry for that little ding ding situation. But this is what your finished product looks like with MPEG-4, which is, you know, well, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. It's called something. It's called like what's the word? God darn it, I'm not gonna get this tonight. Whatever this plot, you know, I always know this and I'm not getting it tonight. Why the heck am I not getting it? I just so hey, okay, this is what we call a QuickTime player. Sorry guys, I hope I got it right. So this is what you're gonna get for our finished product. Hi guys, DancingSouless. Hi. Ta-da! Finished product. Oh, and we will cut it right there. You're gonna have to watch what happens. I get scared pretty much a lot in that. But events. Okay, so let's go and take this to here, in which you'll bring up your. I'm trying to focus it backwards because I'm so used to. Okay, so what we're gonna do? Look at what I do. Okay, enough of the nonsense. Okay, so I put my dancing. Well, I always do this because I want to make sure people, when they search, they're gonna find me. And then, of course, I gotta put my Let's Play. And unfortunately, I had to create a new playlist for that particular one. Problem is, we're gonna have to. This is what I do. I'll show you what I do usually if I can't remember. Wait, why am I doing that? I know what the heck's called. Dance of Death. Ready? Copy it. So I don't have to sit there and go and type it in. It's a faster process for me. Alright, and then we go and we create a new playlist in which we will title it Dance of Death. Gameplay. No. Let's play movie. Because there's only going to be one. I really should not make one for it, but I think it deserves its own, like everyone else does. Dance of Death. And of course, I was about DancingSouless in the beginning. So, DancingSouless. Alright, so you got DancingSouless, DancingSouless, Dance of Death, Let's Play, movie. People don't think I'm crazy on that. Like, why the heck would you make one if, okay, and then it's gonna, where's my Let's Play? Alright, gotta put it under both because it needs to be found under both. And then what I do is, okay, this part's gonna be very long. Not gonna be enough time to do it. Well, it's gonna be a long time. You're gonna have a long thing if you don't want to watch it. So basically, I go to advanced settings, go and take my title, put it in there, boom. And then, of course, this was recorded. I believe, was it yesterday I recorded it? Today is the 12th. So yes, it was 11th. No, it wasn't. Was it the 11th? Ah, I think it was. Oh, I could always check that up later on my banding. Wait, hold on. Do I have the things out? Does it tell me when I did it? It says on the what? Nope. Oh, yes, it does. 6/11. Okay, I want to make sure I have the right date. I always put the recording date, monetization, the whole 9 yards. Yes, I got it. I don't ever put overlaid ads. My best recommendation if you're gonna do monetization and if you are a partnership with YouTube, especially starting out like me, I'm still a little tiny YouTuber. I put sponsor cards and skippable video ads. Those are the 2 best ones I think are the best to start out with. Overlay ads don't do so much. I used to have all 3, and then I marked it down to just the 2 I have, which seems to work very well for my channel. Well, not my channel. It is my family's channel. You know, our channel. Not my family's channel, but it's our channel. Best description I could say. Okay, so then what I do, I got a lot of, okay, well I'll show you the depth of what happens on one thing, because I'm not going to be able to show you everything, you know, what I do, because it's a very long process what I do. Well then I go to Google, or I go to YouTube, and I go find my other video, because I don't have the, what's it called, the whole thing that I don't wanna, well, we got another family member, and I have to use my announcements, so I have a lot of, this is what happens during my editing, stuff like that happens, which is awesome to our family, so welcome to our family, sweetheart, we love you and miss you, and I'm so glad you joined our family, and I love you so much, huggy, huggy, huggy. Man, I should do videos too on welcome the family. If I did that all the time, I think people would be like, oh my god. Maybe that's a good thing I do that. Okay, back to the subject. I can't help it. I saw that and I had to say something. It's a must. We have another family member arrival. That means we have a special announcement to make. Well, I will deal with that after. Let me do this. Okay, so I'm going to go to, because I believe it's under Game House, we're going to go to Lilith Blood. It's got most of my descriptions in it. I really should be saving it, but the only thing is when you save it to your main dialogue, I play different games a lot. And let's see, let's copy and paste all this, so it makes my work a little bit easier. Exit that out, take here, well, you should have put a description by now, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, dip. Okay, my Steam page is here, my Blogger page is here, my Twitter page is here, my Flickr page is here, my Google Plus, and of course my description for help and family members and all that. Okay, and then what I do after that, this is going to be difficult. I haven't done it backwards like this before. Then I take all this, put all the link, oopsie, take all of this that I am leaving in the description because it's part of the film. 1, 2, 3. Put it here. Make sure you spread it apart pretty good. Okay, let's see how this goes. So then we're going to check it up, make sure it's right. I don't need it too close together, and I don't need it too far apart either. So let's see. Got 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 is good enough. That's too close. That's 2 spaces apart. I want it down to 3 spaces. 4 spaces. Okay, 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that's this here with all the descriptions and the links that I promised. And then of course what I like to do is put, here are the links. Sweethearts. I love to add a little touch to it and let them know that, you know, that I love everyone that comes to our channel. If they are not already subscribed, I want them to know that when you come to our family and you join us, that you're coming into a loving, supportive family that's going to be there. I've been adding special touches more and more, and it's been working out pretty well. And I think it needs to be like that more often. I've been like all over the place, and I've been trying to figure the best ways to do things, and it seems to be working a lot more, and I love how it's going. That's a long story, which I'll mention in the next description when we get to the processing page. which now, because now we're in this, this is another thing, when I'm in this process, here are the links I promised, sweethearts. Okay, so then I know that, and what I do here, skip. Well, not skip, but then what I do is enter a description here. Excuse me. And then I enter my thing here with Twitter and all that. Then come down here and make a thumbnail. See, now this process, when all this is going on, and of course, what I'm going to do, and shortly after I take the, takes a few seconds to do the next, between the clips, I gotta go to Blogger, make an announcement on our uploading thing, how long it's going to take. I make sure it's featured, and then I put it all around. I'm going to show you a little bit. I can't do it because it did this weird thing last time. Okay, what I do is make a new blog, put the title and all that, and then you'll see something like, for instance, where can we, okay, like for instance, sometimes when I'm getting ready to record, I'll let you know, and then, well, I try it as much as I can. I want people to know. And then, of course, if you notice news on videos, my darling sweetheart, check out this blog. I'm always updating it, and then it's like right here. Let's give it. He says right here, we are now in the uploading phase with the missing. See, and then later on, if you notice, it's been released, and then I let them know it's released. Sometimes I will let them know if it's the second phase is very fast, then I won't, if it's like 30 minutes or less, or like you did the last time, it was so fast. So that's another thing. If it's really super fast, and I don't naturally know how fast that thing's gonna be, but then I sit here and I come on after I feature it here and all that. Then from Twitter, which is right here, my discussion right here, and my Google, which I'm getting set up. If you notice, I'm getting set up here. If you wonder where that picture is, here I'll show you it. That's my picture. It's like a knife. I did that myself. And then what I do is go all across the border with all my collections. And this is my main page here. And I let everybody know, if you notice, all my collections, my discussion, which is very essential to my channel, or our channel, excuse me, phrase it, channel, our channel, and the Twitter, and the Blogger. All of this is essential and critical to our family and our group, because when I do announcements such as uploading, rendering, announcement that we have a new family member or whatever, first thing it goes on a discussion. If you notice, discussion, it goes on Twitter, then it goes on to all my collections, and then it goes it's already first it's already featured our Blogger, then it goes on Twitter and our discussion on our YouTube page, and then it goes across the border on all my Google, not on all, most of my collections with Google, and it goes across there, so everyone knows when rendering phase, or when we have a new family member, and when we know their names, we announce it. The whole thing is like boom, boom, boom. Now, usually during this whole process, yes, I'm gonna sit there. What I'm gonna do, and you'll see when we come back. I'll do my description here for the Twitter and Google, and then right here I'll do my thing of what the episode's about, well, movie's about, and then what I do during that process after all that's done. Of course, I need to do one other thing too, because this is not gonna help me any. I gotta make sure I put dance of. Am I able to? Oh, I have my dance. Oops. Wait, can I? How do? Well, I wanna. Maybe I should go back to advanced settings. Okay. Copy here. Sorry about that. And then I'll just do it here. There. Then that way it's right. Okay. And then basically what I'll do, and you'll see it when you come back. When you come back, all this section with the little keywords will be down there done. I'll show you what I've done there, and I'll explain it when we get there. Right now I got literally multiple things I have to do right now. I gotta sit there now. I gotta finish all this, announce our new family member. Also announce our progress. That's nothing. I don't usually put my family special letter with our initial announcement about render and whatever. There's only maybe a few times I've actually done that. I don't know. I'll be honest. I really don't know how many times I've done that. But I try to do a special letter, separate from that. But sometimes I do incorporate, what's going on with the rendering. Sometimes if we're in a crunch time, as I call it. Okay, now during this time, let's say I finish all this and this, and you know, the keywords, the main description, the description that's going on Google and Twitter. Basically, after that, what I do is go to my, which I should open it now, I believe, although this could cost me some, no, could it cost me problems? No. Okay, then I go to PicMonkey, and I sign into my account, and then I design my thumbnail while all this is going on. And that's what I do. Well, this is the part of, you know, after you sit there and you've already had it uploaded, now it's in the processing. The processing, it's been going for a while. It took about, I think it was like, estimated was 13 minutes, I think it was, for the processing. I'm not positive, I can't really remember. Because I just, you know, I've been doing other things, you know, talking to family members on Second Life. So it's nice, you know. And that's another thing, you guys, you know, besides, you know, talking to me through, you know, my, you know, Google Plus and everywhere else. You can also, if you are a Second Life person, you can meet and talk to me there as well. You know, always up to meet new, you know, new people. Not really new. You're not really a new person at that point. You're actually family, technically. You're already family because you're coming off of, you know, YouTube, and you very, you know, you huggy the huggy button to become a family member. So it's like, hi family, you're in person now. You know, it's cool. It's another great way of meeting, you know, family members too. So, but this is what the processing looks like, and then after this, it's published, and then I have to click the Blogger button because I have to make sure it goes to Blogger. Because what happens is it'll publish, and then it'll ask me for other ones I want to, you know, post it to, and I'll say Blogger, and then I'll post it, and then after that, it's more or less the fourth process I go through. Which, alright guys, now we are at the processing side, the finished product. And this is what's going to happen. I've done all the details and comments and all that, and yes, you're probably looking at me like, you look exhausted. I've been up all night. I've been working on this to make sure get out because I've been late by a day, and I'm not happy with myself with being the fact that I didn't have one day with no game again. Not happy. Okay, now this is what I do. I copy and paste the description, and I go to my YouTube videos. Pick it. Are you serious? Wait, hold on. Did I already publish? No, I didn't. Well, that makes sense. I'm such a nitwit. I forgot to do that. Oops. Wait, publish it. Then link it to the Blogger, of course. And this is what happens for Blogger situations, and it pops up here. That just proves how tired I am. And then it's already done. Then what I do is usually go to my channel. And then I go to my front of my page. And I'm going to switch it out on what's, you know, brand new on our channel. So Dance Death. Of course, Dance of Death. Sometimes what I have to do in order sometimes. There's nothing wrong with admitting that sometimes you forget. It happens. Then put done, and then I'll go across the border and all that. Then what I do is I go to Video Manager. This is another thing I do. We have 98 videos for 2 more, and we're literally at the, I'm thinking about doing a celebratory, and I go to my cards that initially pause it, of course, and make sure my fan funding is going to go for it. As always. That's what I do. It's done, it's ready. Now go to info settings. And now that's where it is. And now part 2 comes up where I do what I was going to do. Why are you coming up weirdy pants? Well, refresh it before we do anything. This is one of the collections. I actually make sure that people know about the video. I want to make sure it's on a few of my collections that hey, this is out and ready to go. Sounds wrong. I'll fix it. But anyways, the modeling one, the daily news one, the me and family one gets done, the me only one gets done, the acting scene royal play second life one that gets done, so, also the game realms and new gamers that we all enjoy that gets done, DancingSouless blogs and vlogs, and this last one, DancingSouless YouTube video channel. I have a specific one for you guys. Go underneath on my Google Plus and then right here. I don't know exactly what is going on because you should not have that problem. I'm pretty sure it's because I'm recording while I'm doing it because I've noticed that real bunch. So this is what happens usually. I'll go up here. This is the main. And I know you're. What the frick happened? Yeah, there's many thingies, like I said, because I let everyone know. So it's like multiple. Okay, and then go to YouTube videos. Click this, and usually it's going to pop up. And I'll add here, here, and I'll post usually. I haven't a clue as to what's going on. Did it go? Delete post. Well, whatever. The thing is, I'm gonna delete it and I'll make sure I fix it. Whatever. You should copy post, throw out the whole thing, and then after that, I go to a blogger, and then I, do it in a typesetting where best bet. I'll just show you. It's better to show you versus to me talking about. So I got my blogger. Of course, Twitter and all that, but I don't have it up right now. And excuse me. And then basically what I do is I go to new blog, make a new blog, title it, whatever, and make sure it goes up to here to layout. When it goes to layout, I sit there, go down to my future posts, in which it comes up here. I click what I need to be on a future post. After I do that, then voila, it's on the front page and all. I can hear someone. What the hell? So, and then after that, usually what happens. What is going on? So, anyways, what happens is you got all those out, the blogger out, and then I get my YouTube out. They got that one out, which will come up to here. This will come up here. Go to the channel, and then we'll go to the discussion. And basically what I'll do is I'll see how you got this, where it says, like for instance, look at right here where it says, welcome family member 42, my darling sweetheart. And you notice right underneath it, it's got a post. That's what I do a lot with my blogger. I'll go from discussion, I'll go across the border on my Google Plus, as you see all there, and then I'll go to my Twitter as well, and then on my YouTube as well. It goes from the YouTube. First things first, it goes to the YouTube discussion, then it goes to Twitter, then it goes. First it starts with blogger because that's where it starts. And then it goes to my YouTube, and then it goes to my Twitter, and then it goes across the board on my Google Plus to make sure everyone knows when it's being released and all that. And that's what happens with rendering. It is a nightmare. It keeps me like this, exhausted. Not really, I'm usually sleeping, but I really wanted to finish this rendering process to show you exactly this is the motions I go through, this is how exhausted I get, this is what I go through. It's worth it. But most of the time, 10 out of 10, I will always go to sleep during the rendering process, usually depending how you know, how long I've been up and all that. But anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video and see exactly what I go through from the day-to-day basis. It does change, because sometimes I'm up during the rendering process and sometimes I'm not. But I always make sure I post, you know, what's going on and all. Alright guys, well if you liked this video, you found it helpful, or you need a little bit more help, just leave a comment below and I'll help you either direction. If you're not a family member already, please give a huggy to that huggy button, and also give a mwah to that love button if you loved what you saw and you loved the chat and just everything in particular. Alright guys, this is DancingSouless, and I'm hoping I can help you the best I can. If you have any more questions, leave comments down below. Whatever. Alright, love you, I miss you family. Alright, this is DancingSouless, and I'm signing off. I love you family, I miss you, see you in the next video.